put your name in the AWS Educate. Okay, so from CSC, who will be the coordinator? So his job is to take the email ID only from the students, all the students, and that should be official email ID, not the personal email ID. Personal email ID will not work. I need one person from EC, one person from electrical, and one person from CSC. And from EC, I think only one student is there, right? Fukon. From EC, only one student is there. And from CSC, tell me one name. Otherwise, if you don't get the AWS Educate account, you cannot do any one of the experiments further. So all your you cannot do none of the experiments. So you need the AWS Educate account. So still I am yet to receive the name. So if I don't get the name, then I will just only show you how to create the virtual machine. But that case, you have to give your credit card details in the AWS, and you have to create your account. That case, whenever you will create your virtual machine, you may be charged, and that charge will be deducted from your credit card. Okay, so whatever I have seen that nobody is interested in getting the AWS Educate account. So okay, fine. Bolo.
I'll take the email.
I'm not getting. Sorry. You are
I'll
written as
collect the
unknown
email.
user. Okay. One
Yes,
thing you should keep it in mind that at the time of entering into Microsoft Team, you have to give your name, because without your name, I cannot give the attendance. Okay, so you have to put your name. Please change your name. Yeah, if it is coming as an unknown user, that case I cannot help you to give your attendance. Okay. Now
Sir,
tell me, what is
I've
the
given the
name?
name.
sir, I'm
Yes.
Mustaq. I will give the names from the CSE, sir.
So Mustaq, you are taking the responsibility to take the email ID, right?
Yes, sir, from the CSE group,
Okay.
sir.
From electrical, anybody from the electrical?
Easy thing.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sharing the Excel sheet. So yeah, you have to share your email ID as in the same format. Okay. So if you change the format, that case your ID will not be considered. Just a minute, I am sharing you the format. And your email ID should be your official email ID, nothing else. Okay. So I have shared one email ID template in the chat box. So please look into the chat box, Mustaq and Easy. You please look into the chat box and confirm me. So whether you have received it correctly or not.
Sir, sir, it's not showing in the chat box, sir.
Okay, it will come, I think, in just a minute. Now we have received.
Sir, administrator has disabled chat for this user, sir. I may not be able to access, sir.
Administrator disabled. How it comes?
And sir, it's not showing anything, sir.
Just a minute. Let me check.
Okay, sir.
Now can you see the chat box?
No, sir.
Okay, so what I am doing that I am sharing the same email Excel sheet in the Google Classroom. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir. That
Google
will be.
Classroom, I think you will get it.
हेलो सर।
हाँ बोलो।
सर हम लोगों का नाम भी अननोन आ रहा है क्या?
किस किस का आ रहा है तो वो तो मुझे पता नहीं, तुम देख पाओगे, तुम देख के बताओ कि तुम्हारा नाम अननोन में है कि नहीं।
नहीं एक्चुअली
तुम्हारा
आप
तुम्हारा राइट साइड में लिखा हुआ है कि नाम लिखा रहेगा।
हाँ लेकिन हम लोगों का शो कर रहा है।
शो कर रहा है तब ठीक है। but for few of the names I am finding it as unknown. So जिसका unknown रहेगा, I cannot give their attendance.
Okay, sir.
सर
बोलो.
मेरा मतलब नाम उधर नहीं है, तो उसमें आईडी दिया हुआ है मेरा।
हाँ, आईडी देने से होगा. No issue.
सर हमने एसएस जो गैस ज्वाइन किया है, मतलब लॉगिन नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ सर, इसलिए नाम नहीं आ रहा है, क्या करूँ सर?
लॉगिन क्यों नहीं कर पा रहे हो?
सर एरर आ रहा है, मैंने सर ऑफिशियल ग्रुप में भी स्क्रीनशॉट डाला था सर।
क्यों, उसके साथ क्या रिलेशन है? सुनो, पहला बात तो ये है, पहला बात तो ये है, एज ए गेस्ट अगर भी ज्वाइन करोगे ना, दैट टाइम आल्सो इट विल आस्क फॉर द नेम.
हाँ सर, वहाँ पे नेम दिया है मैंने।
हाँ, तो वहां पे नेम दे देने से ही हो जाएगा, और कुछ नहीं चाहिए.
हाँ हाँ ठीक है सर।
Sir, I'm also present.
नहीं, वो बोलने से तो नहीं होगा, because it is not possible for me to take the attendance like this.
Oh, sir, my name is Ben.
So if you have given your name and you have joined, that case automatically your attendance will be taken.
Okay, sir.
And try to get the official email ID by today itself. Okay. So I have shared it to all the students, but it is the job of Mustahid and as well as Easy to return back to me with the mail ID.
Sir, where should we share to you, sir, in the Google Classroom or sir?
No. Mustahid and Easy, please share it to me through the separate mail.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so rest of the students, your job is to either you can write your official email ID in the chat box itself, but you as you are telling that your chat box is disabled. That case, what you can do that you can share it to Easy and Mustahid separately in the WhatsApp group. Now they will collect it and give it to me. Okay, so I need from Mustahid and Easy one single sheet where all the students' roll number must be there. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, I will just email you all the in one Excel sheet. I will pick all the roll numbers and I will email you, sir.
Okay. Now you please check in your Google Classroom. Already I have shared it. Please check and confirm.
Sir, you got it, sir.
You got
It's
it, right?
showing.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I am sharing my screen how to create a virtual machine in AWS Educate. Though few of the students have earlier attended my class where I have displayed them. So how to create a virtual machine in AWS Educate account. A few days ago, I have taken one class, I think. So who have participated over there? I think few of the students have participated in that class now. So in cloud computing session I have taken. So I am showing it to you again. So how to create the virtual machine. So all your lab will be based on creating that virtual machine in AWS. So this is the, can you see my console? AWS Educate account?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to my classroom. Here it will show you that how many classrooms I have. So I have only one valid classroom like this. You will also get one classroom account whenever I will send you an invitation through AWS. Now you have to, you will get this kind of dashboard and you have to go to the classroom. Now I have $85 remaining, so I am going to AWS console. Now in the AWS console, you can see the so many services are there, and last day I have discussed about the PaaS services, right? Can anyone tell me what do you mean by these PaaS services?
Sir, it's a software development platform.
Exactly. So who is telling this one? What is your name?
It's me, easy, sir.
Oh, very good, Easy. So I am getting astonished by seeing your performance every day. You are answering the queries. So very good. I am very proud of you. So basically, the PaaS platform will give you the software development platform, your security development platform, and as well as your testing environment, and then version control platform, everything. Now, in case of AWS, you can see that so many services are there, right? So, except this compute service, storage service, and database service. The first three services, compute, storage, and database, these are the part of your infrastructure as a service, and rest of the services whatever we provided, most of them are your under your PaaS environment, that is platform as a service, right? Now I need to create a virtual machine, means I need to create a computer in AWS. So for that I have to use that EC2 management console. EC2 means Elastic Cloud Compute. Now in EC2, you can see that your running instance is 0 right now. No instance is running right now. Because you can see that I have 4 computers I have created. One computer size is T2.2x large. So this is a template name basically. So T2.2x large means it is 32 GB RAM for virtual machine, and 100 GB of hard disk machine. So here three machines are there. T2.2x large I have created, and one is T2.micro, that is a 2 GB RAM machine only. Okay, all those machines are created over where? In the availability zone US East 1E. So US East 1E means basically it is in California. Okay, and all the machines are right now stopped, means all the machines are shutdown mode right now. Why I have kept it in shutdown mode? Because the virtual machine, whenever you are not being in use, please keep it in shutdown mode. Otherwise, you will be billed unnecessarily. Okay. So I have created earlier. Right now, I make it in shutdown mode. Now I am launching one instance. Now, in your instance, what type of operating system you require? Amazon Linux 2MI or Amazon Linux AMI, Red Hat Enterprise Linux. These are the system software environment platform, means operating system platform. SUSE Linux, Ubuntu, Ubuntu Server, then Microsoft Windows Server, Deep Learning AMI. So there are so many operating systems out there. For your understanding, for the time being, I am creating my instance in my Windows. Now my operating system is being chosen. Now I have to select that what type of parameter you need for your system. So here you can choose for T2.nano. Already I told that T2.nano, T2.micro, T2.large, T2.x large, T2.2x large. These are the different template. Okay, so each of the template has some meaning. Like here, you can find out T2.nano means 1 virtual CPU and half GB of RAM. T2.micro means 1 virtual CPU and 1 GB of RAM. T2.small means 1 virtual CPU, 2 GB of RAM. T2.medium means 2 virtual CPU and 4 GB of RAM. T2.large means 2 virtual CPU and 8 GB of RAM. So you can take any instances, even up to in AWS Educate. It's an educational version, so you will be given a chance to create your virtual machine up to 8 virtual CPU and 32 GB of RAM. You can go beyond that. That case, you have to give your credit card information and they will charge you accordingly. If you want to go beyond 32 GB RAM, if you want to go with the 64 GB RAM and 16 virtual CPU, means M5 add dot 4x large. That case you have to pay from your credit card. Okay. If you have to go beyond that, means I want to create a machine which is of capacity of 128 GB of RAM. That also you can create, or 192 GB of RAM. That also you can create, or 256 GB of RAM. Okay, so sky is the limit. So virtual machine in cloud environment will enable you to create any kind of virtual machine as you want, and it will be that much of faster that beyond your imagination. You can go for 512 GB of RAM, means half TB of RAM. Can you imagine how faster the system would be? And 64 virtual CPU means 64 stronger than your 64 times stronger than your normal laptop. If you want to go beyond that, there are so many options are available. Look at this here. You can go for 976 GB of RAM, or you can go for 1952 GB of RAM, means 2 TB of RAM. And what should be your hard disk size? Your hard disk size will be 2 into 2 TB, that is SSD, not even a magnetic tape. So SSD type of hard disk you may be assigned. And what should be your network speed? Your network speed will be 25 Gbps. Now in Geo, how much network speed you get? Mostly 10 to 15 Mbps of network speed you usually get. But through this, you will get at least 25 Gbps of network speed. Okay. So for the initial experiment, what will you do that? We'll create a machine, virtual machine with 8 virtual CPU and 32 GB of RAM. Okay. Up to this much is okay, or is there any question, students? Up to this much, is there any question from your side?
No question, sir.
No question. Okay, it's clear, na? Now
Yes,
we'll go for the configuration of the instances. Configuration means how many number of instances you want to create. As I told you that in cloud, you can create not only one instance, one machine. Machine is called here instances. So you can create 10 machine or 20 machine or 100 machine or 1000 machines at a time. So you just have to mention, if I want 1000 machine, you have to mention 1000. And same configuration, 1000 machine will be created immediately. But here, for the time being, I am creating only one machine. Okay. What should be the network type? Network type is VPC. VPC means Virtual Private Cloud. Okay. And rest of the option will remain same as the default option, whatever is been given. Now add a storage. Now here the default storage is given to you 30 GB. So if you require more, then you can put 100 GB of storage space, no issue. And you can add the volume later on. Tag is not required. Configure security group. Now here in the security group, it is given that because if your machine is created, how to access your machine? You should have some protocol through which you can access your machine. Here, as we have created the Windows operating system, so Windows operating system can be accessed through RDP, that is called Remote Desktop Protocol. So I have chosen Remote Desktop Protocol, then TCP. And there are some other protocols also there, which will be act as an access specifier. You can choose to them also. Now, as a custom source, which source you want to use? That is very important. Instead of custom, you have to put anywhere. Why it is required? Because in AWS, whatever system we will create, it will pass through a firewall. Now, if you want to access that system, the firewall may block you. Firewall may not allow you to enter into your system. So that is why if you put anywhere, then they will open the firewall. Okay. Now I am clicking on review and launch. So you can check how it will show you that what type of system you have chosen. So I have chosen 2x large, then variable, 8 virtual CPU, 32 GB of RAM, elastic block storage. Elastic block storage is the most powerful and fast storage space. It is quite like SSD only. And for access specifier, we have chosen RDP protocol only. Now I am going for launching the instance. Now at the time of launching the instance, to secure your system, they will give you one password. One password is required. Now to create that password, what they will give you, that they will create one asymmetric key. Asymmetric key they will provide to you. Asymmetric key means they will provide one public key, and from that public key you need one private key. The one private key will be generated from the public key, and using that private key you can unlock your system, or you can create the password for your system. So make the statement simpler, means that you will be provided one key. Through that key your password will be generated. Okay, so I am creating one key. I am giving the key pair name as CCADM IBM students demo. Okay, now I am downloading the key pair. Now I am launching the instance. There is some problem is happening. Let me check what type of problem. Encoded authorization failure message. Okay, so I think I have created so many instances which is more than 32 GB. So I have to reduce the amount of the spaces, 32 GB. So I have to reduce the amount of RAM. Otherwise, what I can do that whatever I have created instances, I should terminate all those instances. So I should terminate all those instances. Now I should go for the same system again. Yes, terminate. Okay, by this time, let us launch the instance. Make the procedure, same procedure, repeat the same procedure. So can you tell me what are the procedure? First, I have to select Windows. Now then I have to create the instance type. Now instead of taking 32 GB, let us take 2 virtual CPU and 8 GB RAM. But students, you can take 32 GB RAM, no issue. But in my case, why it is restricting me? Because I have created so many 32 GB machine. As a free tier user, they are not going to provide me this much of free tier services. So instead of custom, let us take anywhere. So we have already downloaded one key pair, na? CCADM IBM demo. Okay. Now launching the instance. Okay. Now there is no issue. My instances are launching. Now you can see that right now it is pending, because to launch your instances means they are creating your virtual machine. To create your virtual machine, it takes some time. And where it is being created, US East 1F. That is one zone in California. So there it is being created. You can choose the other data center also. It means that you are creating your virtual machine in some of the data center in California, which is under AWS. Now instead of California, you can choose North Virginia, you can choose Ohio, Oregon, Cape Town, Hong Kong, Mumbai, Seoul, Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo. So you can choose as per your choice where you want to keep your virtual machine alive. Okay. Now I think it is running. Now my instances details are there. You can see over here that this public IP is provided to me, this private IP is provided to me, and security group, all the details are there. Now, if you want to connect your virtual machine, you have to click here, connect. Now, connect to access specifier, already I told that access specifier is RDP, basically remote desktop protocol. So for that, you have to download one file, remote desktop file. Now you have to create the password. Already I told. Now that password can be created through the link or the key that we have generated. Na? So can you tell me what is the KPI name? Any one of you at the time of creating the KPI, what name I have given?
CCADM IBM demo, sir.
Okay, very good. So this one, CCADM demo. So whenever I have chosen this one, decrypt password, your password is created. Now copy that password in the clipboard, close it. Now one remote desktop file has been downloaded. Na? So click on the remote desktop file. Now connect. Now Control V, I am giving the password. Okay. It is connecting to my system. Now you can see that from my system, now it is going to other systems which is now created. I have just created in California data center. Now this virtual machine of 8 GB RAM and 2 virtual CPU that is being created. And you can check the timing also. So in the right hand side bottom, you can see the timing is 12 p.m. So this is the time of the California data center. And what is the IP address of the system? Here at the top, you can see IP address is 35.175.106.3. And all the details of the systems, you can find it out. Host name is this one. Instance ID is this. Public IP address is this one. Private IP address is this one. Instance size is T2.large. Availability zone is US East, that is in California. Architecture is AMD 64-bit processor they have taken. Memory size is 8 GB. Network performance is low to moderate. Now low to moderate means it is 100 Mbps of memory space. 100 Mbps of speed. Okay. Is there any question up to this much? Now in this system, you can do whatever you want to do. Suppose if I want to copy something in this system from my machine and I want to work on that. So what you can do that, just I'm copying this photograph over from here to my system. So I have just copied this photograph. Now what I am doing that, I am pasting it right now. I am pasting it, Control V. I think I could not copy it properly. Let us copy it. Okay, so you can see I have pasted it over there. And not only that, if you want to do internet, you can go to Internet Explorer. You type anything. So why so many pop-ups are coming? Because this system is super secure. So it is not let you to enter any other information without your consent. That is why they are what they are doing, that they are asking you several times that do you want to enter into this system. So if you go into the systems, you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, so this is your first day task, that you have to create a virtual machine and you have to write down the step-by-step procedure also over here. Now I am coming out of the system, so I am shutting it down. Now it is my logged out from that system, and my system is now showing. Now here it is running. Now what you have to do, that you have to shut down the systems externally. Otherwise, what will happen, that will be built unnecessarily. Don't forget to shut down the system. Now this is the way through which you can create your virtual machine, you can maintain your virtual machine, you can control your virtual machine, and when it is not required, you can delete your virtual machine also. Okay, now the step-by-step procedure is also given in my website, in my course page, as well as in the as a video also, that is in YouTube. So those who have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you are requested to subscribe over there, so that you can get all the video time to time whenever I have uploaded it over there. So if you go over here, you can refer the experiment number 5. So in experiment number 5, this video you can refer to. To check that the step-by-step procedure, and for lecture notes you can refer to this lecture notes. Okay. So this is your experiment. Before that, you please give your ID and email ID, so that I can include you. Okay. Another important thing that I'd like to mention, that at the time of creating your ID, you need to give some specific information. If you give some other information, that case your account will be blocked. Means you will not be allowed to create your AWS account, because AWS account will be provided to those who are yet to be graduated in 2021 or 2022. So if you give some any other information, means your date of birth should be 2000 or 2001, like this. Your graduation year, that is very important. Your graduation year, you have to give it on 2021 or 2022. If you give any other information, that case your account may get blocked. Now the entire procedure I have written in another video. You can find it that video in my YouTube channel. I am going to my YouTube channel and I am referring which video I am talking about. You please refer to that video. That is very important. How to activate your AWS account. So please refer to this video in my account before logging and into your system or creating your account. Okay. Otherwise, your account may get blocked, because few students from the other branches, when I have invited them, due to the wrong information they have supplied to AWS, and their account is getting blocked. Is this okay, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now can you create your account and then create your virtual machine over there in AWS?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so step-by-step procedure, video, everything is given in my YouTube channel. Please look into it and go through it. Still, if you face any problem, please come to me. So this is your task, and for this task I am giving you 5 days. So today is Monday. You have to submit the task by next Saturday. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.